Hey guys, I'm Roger Herring. I'm the Investor's Accountant, and thank you for coming by our YouTube channel. Before you leave today, be sure you hit subscribe and click the bell. That way you won't miss any of our free educational videos. So right now, click subscribe, hit the bell, and a great video is coming your way right now. Hey guys, I'm Roger Herring, and I am the Investor's Accountant. Welcome to this edition of Tax Update. So last week we talked about what's happening with the stepped up basis. What a lot of you guys are asking me now though is what is going to happen to 1031 exchanges. Now just to level the playing field, a 1031 exchange allows us to exchange a property, meaning we could sell a rental property and we can do a 1031 exchange and we replace it with a new rental property with an equal or a greater value, and we defer all of the capital gains taxes and we defer the depreciation recapture on the real property depreciation. In a 1031, if you've accelerated depreciation, you have to recapture that immediately. So that's one of the little things there. But what's going to happen to 1031 under Mr. Biden's proposal? Well, there is a direct effect and there's an indirect effect. Here's the direct effect. Mr. Biden wants to put a $500,000 capital gain cap on the transaction. So what does that mean? That means if you've got a building that is worth $1 million and you bought that building for $400,000 and you want to exchange it, you have a $600,000 gain. That means $500,000 you could roll into a 1031, but $100,000 you're going to have to pay capital gains tax on. That's the way the law is written. We don't know about what's happening with recapture just yet with this. So that's going to be another issue. What we also don't know, is this per transaction or is this an aggregate? Meaning if we do multiple transactions, are we going to have to pay capital gains on anything over a total of $500,000, or is it per transaction? We don't know yet. The other thing that we don't know is, well, what if I have already been doing 1031s and I do a 1031, am I now going to have to go back and pay the gains on, or pay the capital gains taxes on all the previous deferred gains? We don't know. My assumption would be yes, if they're over $500,000. There's a lot we don't know, but that's the proposal. Now, that's the direct effect. Let's talk about the indirect effect. I want you to refer to my video from last week where we talked about the stepped up basis, because we use the stepped up basis in conjunction with the 1031 to maximize it over our lifetimes. We 1031 properties. When do we get out of them? We never get out of the 1031. We pass away and our children, our heirs, inherit the property. Under the current law, those heirs get a stepped up basis to fair market value on the date that we pass away, and all the depreciation that was accumulated goes away, and all the capital gains that were previously accumulated, they go away. The stepped up basis laws, they're going to change. And instead of having a stepped up basis on transfer, we're going to be deemed to have sold the property to our children on the day we die for the fair market value of the property. So it looks like we've got a lot of tax planning that's coming up in the very near future for those of us who have taken advantage of 1031 exchange. So that's it for today. I know you're going to have more questions. Unfortunately, I personally have more questions than I have answers right now. So we're going to have to wait and see just what happens and how this goes through Congress. Until the next time, Roger out.